Hello, guys, and welcome to my vlog. Today, we are talking about um the requirement and leadership and calibration. What qualifies a community leader? Workers such as respect for others, willingness, and listen, being people, bringing people together. Many of these attributes and behavior include childhood of vision, collapsing to support and exchange, and tolerance to a bigger are some similar to these leadership. In other content, and other content, other are somewhere unique to the fuel, fluid, and natural nature of community work. The ideal of leading in such a dynamic, talented to be the net is is it is understandable to wonder if you could handle it. What is it your experience? However, the almost every anyone can do, and particularly if you share or develop some assessment qualified qualifications and skills. Some experience about leadership and community works. Everyone can lead opportunities to transform conditions, bringing people together. And everywhere, things go better when leadership is disputed among different people working in common purpose. Strong leaders are present everywhere, even in the most economic developed communities. People values. What? I'm making a vlog here. Enable them to stay committed. Community works is like that, such as a secure church. Is it calling to service? Response Responding to an event or an opportunity to build communities after take us beyond what we know. Leaders have the ability to increase the big dream, bringing 2 centuries promoted creativity. For example, when the work is grounded in the experience of the local people and research knowledge, creative approach may result. The central ideal of community work is service. Number two, qualifications in Asper. So what is the relationship between personal and qualifications in the experience of the environment that shaped them and the work of the community change. Um, so what? Communities leaders bring a lifetime of experience to work. Community leaders seem to process certain attribute, attribute include intelligence to trust people. You have to know that you say what you believe and act accordingly. If people trust you, you may go and follow to the end of the earth. Courage, leadership means that you show others the way through the dark, secret forest. Go ahead and speak the truth. Don't even when it's not popular. Commitment. You have to stick with this work through the good times and the bad. Your commitment will also serve as a model. Ability to care about other people will follow you if if you if they know you generally care about care about them and about other the greatest your ability to care about all types of people, the more confident they will be having you. Um, Creative and flexible. Every solution will call for a different response. Be ready to change and come up with a new solution. Skills and core competence. How do you how do you people learn how to lead? They can learn how to lead. Of course they can. Can they learn how to lead? Of course they can. If some people of the recitement personal qualifications notice about above the part who you are, they can learn the skills of leadership and make an even greater difference. You can prepare to be a leader by jumping in a practice observing other others lead. Find a mentor, take classes or workshops, read the community toolbox section, chapter 13 and 14 about leaders and leadership. Any combination of above. The, the 16, hello everybody. The 16 core competitive, a framework of community change and improvements. What do I need to do this? You ask? Well, you need 5 things: assessing, prioritize, and planning, targeted action, community and system changes, widespread behavior changes, improving population level outcome. So, wait, sanctioning the effect. If you understanding self and strengthening. If you believe that community work is best achieved in collaboration with others, and if you believe that there are certainties, conditions, and factors affecting a community and capacity to bring about communities and system changes relating to world spread behavior changes and best improvement of the population level outcome. And if you if we know that there's a way and chance in which we can collaborate with as an individual to the collaboration effects for the good of others, then it's become critical to be determined the roles that each of us can take on within our organization. Each of us must make an individual decision about the gifts, the knowledge, the skills, and the skills. And that's we have to share. About the types of effects that we want to engage in and the appropriate time and place for our contribute. A mismatch no matter how well. Instead, we not will not serve the individual well. More importantly, cannot serve the effect well. This is hard work, using the best of what any person has to offer helps ensure that it does not become a dead journey. Remember the 7 factors or conditions of more successfully common effects that we discussed earlier. Well, it turns out that we can make a couple of these compete on a micro level that is for each us individually to help us be more successful as well. Number 1, personal vision and missions. So one of the most important part of finding a match between communities needs and the personal strength is same as the first item noted for the community that is being cleared of your own personal visions and missions. That, oh, excuse me, this can be difficult to do because making it a public statement about what we value or are committed to mean that we may be held accountable for that statement. However, we believe it is partial to acceptability. We bold sharing that gives us courage to step toward fulfilling our personal visions and mission. Number two, personal action planning. What can we do? For whom? And when. Once you have identified your values and your dreams, the thing that makes that matter most to you, that happens matter to you, matter to you. Matter most to you. You can bring to spread energy, determine how and when and where to make. Again, your goal is to find a fit between the community needs and values and gifts. There is a variety in how different people work with different effects. There are wide range of needs, wide range of scope, and wide range of impact. Your clear assessment of your own interests and skills is critical. If you walk into an effect asking how you can help, you will immediately be put to work. You may end up doing something that is difficult for you, that you don't dislike, or that will can't stick with over time. And if these things happen, the effect is doomed for you. The interactive, the perhaps unwealthiness, those that the effect seems to serve. But if you have to go, I know a range of things that you'll be doable at, that you're good at, and that you can fit in your schedule. The likelihood of for success so is increased dramatically. That does not mean you will never be asked to or volunteer for a distasteful or difficult task. That must be done for all the good of the group. You must be willing in your community, work to do hard things. The point is on balance. The you must feel good about what you are doing. You are likely to work no, you are likely to burn out, become drained on the effect, or leave. Take a moment to think about or write down your response to the following. So I want you guys to write down these questions and answer them. Letter A. Something something that I do well. It's public speaking, making posters, working with children, dishwashing, swimming, or other things. What do you do something well? Letter B. Something community issue. And something community issues that are important to me or that I would be proud to be associated with. Um, that could be this party in health, environmental causes, violence against women, violence against men, blue lives matter, red light police and firefighters lives matter, paramedics lives matter, and everybody's lives matter, or black lives matter, and the law enforcement and the fire agencies lives matter. chunk chunk of time or small totalings of time that I could volunteer in 1 hour each week, 1 afternoon a month, 1 afternoon in the summer, 2 years after college, or biannual event. And last but not least, where I could responsibly go to fulfill my vision, my neighborhood, my school, my city, my school, a developing country. Candid answer to those questions will always you to approach an active a clear ideal as to way in which you can help so that together you can find common ground, or you can simply join people that care about doing something that you care about and jump in. Your passion may move you in the direction that you never thought possible. Entering the stream, a decision to become involved in the community work. To enter the stream, you can be made with contemplation, reflection, almost the spirit, insight. This chooses more likely grown with us over time than is made in the interest. Our personal experience can move us to want to make a difference, to do good work, and fill a need. Passion is required for the work. Passion must be paired with completing and committing if our work is to be effective. and sustain. In this lesson, you will you were introduced to some of the foundations accomplishment and provide and values of community work, and we provide a framework to some factors that can influence success in the work. Also introduce some of the leadership qualifications, attributes, and competitiveness required for the work. We challenge you to think about your fit with the work. The question posed should be asked and answered many times over. Your personal mission can be and will involve as you're engaged more more fully in the work. Learning plans will change as you develop more savage about your own tenants and the need of your community. You are invited to continue the discernment process as you journey through the reminder of this criticism. The lessons offers ideas and practical skills, the opportunity to practice, but always the engagement of your heart and mind are required for success. For Nadia, that it is time to enter the stream. For others, it is time to reflect on your own experience and pass it on to others. Creating a coalition and combinatory partnership. What is partnership? What is partnership, you ask? Well, ouch. Well, I am going to tell you what partnership is. A mature, beneficial, and well defined relationship between two or more organizations to achieve common goals. The relationship includes a commitment to a defiance of mature relationships and goals, a jointly developed structure, and shared responsibilities. Maturely authorized and accountable for success and sharing the resources and awards. Amhart Wilder Foundation. That is what the partnership, that is what the meaning of partnership really is. Now, what is correlation, you ask? In the simplest term, a correlation is a group that of individuals or an organization with a common interest who agrees to work together towards a common good. Correlations may be loose, association, and structure organized, formal and informal, voluntary and or mandatory. They may serve a neighborhood, locally, large communities, and an entire group. Both partnerships and correlation are an example of collaboration or more likely collaboration relationship between an organization from the different sections and parts of the community, schools, governments, businesses, and faith organization. Misinstitution collaborated is defined a virtual strategist, alliance, or public, private, and non-profit organization to enhance each other's capacity to achieve a common good. To achieve a common good, a common purpose by sharing risk, responsibilities, resources, and a word. Arthur T. Hamlin. That's who that was from. Goals and collaborative partnerships include bring about a new program, policies, or practice to address a suspicious substances, abuse, housing, education, changing the individual behavior and the large number of people drinking alcohol and driving, building a healthy and more just community, promoting caring relationships, reducing disparity in outcome, determine the conditions of starting a correlation. Before learning and practicing the specific steps that make you to be a develop a coordination, collaboration, partnership, we must be understand the different reasons such as group of forms and when they are most likely to have an impact. According to the correlation executive expert Phil and Tom Wolf, CTB, Chapter 5, Section 5, starting a coordination. The reason why I'm doing this is because my back hurts. So why start a coalition? To address the urgent situation, to empower a group or a community as a whole, to take control of its future. Hang on. Okay. To obtain and provide service, to bring about more affection and quality, deliver a program and enlightenment, unnecessary discipline of effect, to pool or combine resources to increase the communication among group and break down stereotypism and realize the swaying energies of members of the group who is trying to do much alone, to plan and launch a community-wide interactive on the provision of issues. Develop in the use of politics to gain service or other benefits for the community, create a long-term permanent Correlation experts Robert and Wolf has suggested seven solutions with developing a correlation might be particularly appropriate. When should you develop a correlation? When, when domestic and disturbance events occur in your community, when new information becomes available, when circumstances, rules change, new funding becomes available, when there is an outside threat to the community, when a group wishes to create board significantly community changes, when you have not only the good reason for starting a coalition, but also the possibility that one can be started successfully in the community. The problem or goal is clear. There is some levels of trust among individuals and organizations. A coalition is the best response to the issue. Primary organi- organization. When you are in a situation that might benefit from a coalition to collaborate partnership, some some clear and important steps will help you make this happen. Take a moment to think about or write down your response to the following questions. See the online Do the Work CTB toolkit on create correlation partnerships and complete an outline. So I want you guys to and respond to this. Describe to the multiple organizations that have came together in a common place. What are the problems or goals that have brought together these multiple organizations in a common purpose? Who are who are or what the group do you respect? Who is res- respectfully in your group, including these most affected by the issue, why and how there is a group in a position to make a difference. Why is creating a partnership needed to accomplish your goals? Keeping your brand goals in mind, assembling the correlation membership. A. Who needs to be involved in other accomplishments? Your obtaining goals. B. Complying at list a potential candidate individuals or an organization to be involved and review it to check for completeness. Recruit and manage leaders in the community, such as re- perspective, knowledge, and quote go beyond after taped formal leaders and to informal ones, leaders among volunteers, leaders of both the organization and develop structure of the community, and the leaders among youth, elders, and the poor, and the people with disabilities to bring often outlook, compliant to the work, who else might be included. How how will we go about connecting with and approaching participant partners regarding membership? With the assist of the newly embattled partner and affected by the issues, you're ready to move forward. Your organization is engaged in a full process of the strategies planning at some point, which at times which at times you can formally these next two steps. But for the moment, pro- progress means have some primarily ideas of directions. Define benefit beneficially outline your partnership vision and mission using a point to the statement you prepared in activity 1 2A. We do not have that. I don't think. A vision statement summarized your correlation dreams for the future. A vision statement should be easy to communicate to potential new members, uplifting and inspiring, clearly communication, your your hopes for the community. And number 3, reflection of what proximity of the community and resent. For an example, a group of reduced violence in a community may not vision statements that include safe community and peace in the neighborhood. B. Mission statements outline your collaborative partnership. Uh, it should be included a statement of what is going to do and why, or widely interact language to avoid limited partial new members and strategies to bring about the vision. For an example, for example, a mission statement for a group involvement and impair improve education outcomes. It might be improving education outcome. The why through the school community partnership to provide support and advancement. The why. Number 4, the state objects or goals need resources and relationships to accomplish your goals and key agents of change and your of change in the partnership. A summarize of the expected result of the group activities, what would be difficult in your community, and you have reached your goal. Who will have what done when you review evidence that the problem or goal that the correlation has chosen the address to important to be to the community. Identification of availability, resources, and relationships that can will be needed to bring about. change. Determine the target population you must want to affect and those in your community whose actions can influence them either directly or indirectly. Now it's time to consider some issues in more depth. A, a preliminary agenda and membership, as well as a proposed vision, mission, and objection that provide a general roadmap for the future steps. Assembly members and reviewing pressure barriers. 5. Reexamining the group memberships in light of your vision, mission, and objectives. Consider again in the steps you want through. In step 2, do, do a completeness check. We all alternative considering again steps when you want those and no, consider have all voices heard, all responsible partners invited to the table and made welcome. Coalition expert Paul and Tom identify a number of barriers, starting at correlation CTB Chapter 1, Section 5, which is promotion your community and or situation. Describe a personal barrier um, to your collaborate partnership. Success and strategize to be addressed. Consider completeness to turf issues, bad history between local agencies or with the community to terminate by professionals with the correlation in the community's relationship. Poor links to the community. Memorize, organize, capacity, funding too much or too little, failure to provide a creative leadership with the group, the precise cost of working together outweigh the benefits. I've got to go. Okay. Anti-partial resources. Anti-partial what resources, both financial and personal, will be needed to support the group activity. Create a budget to determine what immediate to future resources will be needed include projected expenses, projected income, and projected gaps between expenses and income. Use the entire budget to evaluate the financial resources needed to sustain the program and service of the inactive to submit creative ways in which resources other thing other than money could be generated and formed whom in order to meet some of the anticipated expenses to primary which which program and services the interactive wishes to address are the most important or else cost efficient ways to meet the group goal. The identification protect source of funding and support include in-kind support from the member organization, from a committee such as the Financial Substantial Committee to help acquire appropriate resources. Describe problem sharing functions and structures. Describe how the coordination will factor. No, describe how the coordination will factor an organization, how response will be shared among partner organizations. Formatting in your collaborating partnership may result in partner organization interaction with each other in ways with different levels of shared resources and responsibilities. Those may include networking, coordinating, cooperating, collaborating, and multi-section calibrating, among other pop, popular your organization by successfully by working together by clearly defining the purpose and scope of the project, clarifying how working together will benefit each party, organization, and event, and its own interests and contentment. Describe the roles of the responsibilities of each participant, making sure manuf- manuf- merchandise, merchandise for communication and joint accessibility are in place, fostering respect and the among key players to support the level of risk and the intern involved in the project and promote a healthy working relationship among partners. Describe structure, calibration, partnership will take as long as an organization a consider to existing structure for definition making, rules of operation, plan the script for the work. Reconsider these characteristics of your group and its members in determination and performance and its structure, its stage of development, relationships among members, mentor levels, task size, leadership experience, engines, and taking action. Okay. Guys, we've been talking. I've been talking for 56 minutes, 19 seconds. Or C, choose the organization structure which is best served collaborating partners' needs and operating strengths. Several common forms include steering, committing a chosen people to be the group started, coordin- coordinating council among going coordinated of the group activity, advice to supporting committee, offer guidance and broken connection to ideas and people, board of directors function as a governing body but with little responsibilities for coordinating and supervision of staff. Task force members working together around the board's objective. Action committee, those doing the work of being about community and change system change related to the mission. Remember, choosing an organization structure how now does not mean it will remain in this form forever as correlation grows and change with time. The partners may want to revisit the organized structure for modified it to increase its current effectiveness. Keeping it going. We're on number 10 and we got like just page outline number 10. Keeping it going. Outline how it will maintain the monumental and foster renew in order to accomplish your goals or transform yourself as your goals or resources change. A incorporate criticism into the collaboration partnership meeting and planning structure in order to keep people involved and contributing to your organization. Those should include the 6 R's: coordinating of people, of those contributing, respect for the people, ideas, and values, roles, creative, meaningfully, ways to contribute, relate, relationships, reconsider, reconsidering people's needs to connect with others, rewards, benefits should outweigh the cost, result, share evidence that number 6 is result. share evidence that the group is making a difference. B. Promote the importance of the regular evaluation to the collaborative vision and progress. In addition to emerge issues or problems, one, develop the awareness among people that maintain is necessary, making a decision to engage in its on regular basis, yearly or biannually. Design a maintain plan. Conduct a review in the partnership progress and difficulty using external content or an internal team or of selected members. Examine um, multiple aspects of the group, including leadership, operating roles, and governance, division of department, division of labor, plan, short and long term, action, funding, current and planned, visionable, and public support, increase opportunities to communicate among partners and members that accomplishments and concern by an encouraging feedback to regular scheduled meetings. Conduct retreat for staff or the team. Create a space in a daily communication for personal difference or distance. Creating a space in no, asking about the performance or suggestions to improve via mail, email, or telephone. Correlations expert Village Rebound and Tim Wolf also those general guidelines ye, giving you validation of the Head Start committee. A communication. B be as influencing as part of as you can be. These networks like crazy try at least the beginning to set content reachable goals. Be creative about meeting. Be artistic about what you can do. Don't promise more than you can accomplish. But you can always keep your promise. Acknowledge diverse among your members and those ideals and benefit. Praise and award outstanding contributions and celebrate your success. How can you be assured that you future are incorporated into your organization styles? What statutes will increase probably for your community affect success? Guys, that has been the section of that's been the section of lesson that's been all the section section 1.1, 1.2, and we'll get to 1.3 tomorrow. Guys, I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for part 3. The 1.3. Part 3 of this. Part 2 of the vlog. Part 3 of this community toolbox. Guys, we've been on here an hour and 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Thank you guys very much. I love you guys. You're one of a kind. And support the organization and your community. When it's at, if you made it, and get more people involved. If somebody else made it, get involved, jump in, and help. Thank you. Now talk to you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.